Hello YouTube, Jamie here from FM Scout. Welcome to our first Football Manager 2019 video. Hopefully, if you've all got the beta, you are enjoying it. Please let me know in the comments which team you decided to start managing. Hopefully I don't make you start a new save after showing you this video if you wasn't aware of the little tips and tricks when setting up a save that I'm going to show you now. So this video is essentially on how to set up your Football Manager 2019 save. I get a lot of questions. I am the Twitch streamer for FM Scout, so I have a lot of people ask me how I set up the save, what nations I load, what advanced filters do I use and stuff like that. So we're going to go straight into it. So in terms of my save, obviously in this section you will choose your club. This video is kind of used for obviously people who's quite new to FM, who are wondering why they can't see certain players in certain leagues, why they can't find the regions in certain nations that they're looking for. And this video is going to explain exactly why this kind of stuff is happening and what you've probably not set up. So if you press the advanced tab once you've picked your team, so what I tend to do if I'm managing in one nation and I'm kind of going up that league and I'm not really going to leave, so what I tend to do if I'm managing in England, for example, and I don't plan on leaving, I'll always stay in England, I will load every single nation up and I will put the rest of them on view only and just load national North and South, or depending on which league you're in. The reason I do this is because loading all the leagues as playable, like so, will make it extremely slow on your computer. And obviously what I show you in a second is it doesn't make it slow, it just makes the save times and the player loading a little bit slower. Okay? So in terms of this, keep all of them on view only, just so you can see kind of what's going on in the league. Otherwise, all you'll get is a picture of the league winners. That's all you'll get. So you can't see who's in the league, what position teams finishing, and stuff like that. So I leave them on view only. Obviously, the bottom bit here is completely up to you guys what you do. You don't need to alter these if you don't want to. This is my general sayings, what I have when I'm trying to save. Okay, but the main thing is, obviously, most people will just kind of click small. Yeah, if you click small, you get 10,000 players. If you click medium, you get 13, and if you click large, you get 16,000. Okay, for me, that's not enough players, and I'm going to show you exactly how to get more players and what I do on every single save. So, what you want to do, you want to ignore regions, nations, and divisions. If you want a really good save with all the available players, every single save I set up, I go onto the continents and select Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, Oceania, and South America, okay? So what I'll do is I'll tick every single one of these, just like so. As you can see, it's pretty self-explanatory. So what this is going to do is going to load every single player that ever loads in that nation, in Europe, in Asia, etc. So recently I have been starting to actually take off Asia and Oceania and just stick with South America, Africa, Europe, and North America, because, you know, you will get the odd region that comes through Oceania and stuff, but continents like Africa and stuff are always going to produce really, really good regions. Now, this, on general, will load 354,000 players. Okay, so don't worry about it being half a star. That doesn't mean anything. The save for me is still really quick. So in terms of my specs, I have an i7, I have a 1080 graphics card. You know, it's good, but it's not the best in terms of my CPU, and it's still absolutely fine. It's only after about 10 seasons that the save time has become a little bit longer. The processing doesn't really change for me at all. So the speed of the going day to day is absolutely fine. That's the main thing. Like I say, it's just the save times do increase over time because obviously it's a bigger file. So, you know, it doesn't really alter. I mean, if you are wanting more players, but you're not wanting... so I'll show you what other ways you can do it as well. So maybe you're wanting every single nation loaded, but you're not wanting every kind of player. So another thing that you can do, which I used to do before when I had a bit of a worse PC, I would load all international players for every continent. Let's get rid of these for the time being. So we're just on one level. So obviously load all the continents. So I would tick current international players on all of them. The reason it gets bigger is because you press these two. So you'll see the jump. So you've got 26,000 right now. You'll see the jump and it goes quite high. So maybe you just want to select players from top division clubs. So it'll still jump, but it's just doing the top division clubs. And then maybe players with continental reputation. So, you know, you could do that. So you could press that one as well to get a little bit more. You could even press national as well. And maybe players from top clubs. You can just avoid the players based in nation and players based of nationality. So if we actually press Oceania and do the same settings, rather than 340,000, I think it was, we're actually going to have, let's show you, still a lot more players, which is good, but we're only going to have 102,000, which might suit a lot of you, which will obviously be better. So it's completely up to you. I mean, to be fair, I don't see much difference in terms of the day-to-day processing. So I tend to go with the following like this, and it's absolutely fine with me. I don't want you guys to start a save this if you feel like it's too much for your computer. Obviously, everyone's specs are different, but give it a go. Just test it for like a week or so, and if you don't see much difference, the only difference you'll see is, like I say, the save times over time, and when you press the player search scouting center, it'll just take a few minutes or a few seconds to load. But apart from that, that is basically how you set up your saves, and that's how I set up my save. You can obviously save these as well, which is good. It will load, and then just start the league. Like I said, the only way it will go incredibly slow day to day is if you have the leagues actually on playable and not the players. So that has been the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's only a short video, but I just wanted, with the FM19 being released, just wanted to show you kind of how it works, how I set my saves up, and really the best way of finding players. You know, now when you go to Spain and look at some of the lower league Spanish teams who's got really good regions, they will show for you, which is the main thing really. It improves your scouting, it opens the world more for you on the FM, and you know, you'll find a lot more regions who come through of great quality. But apart from that, it's been a pleasure. Links in the description for our Discord channel, everything else. Let us know in the comments as well if you didn't know about this and you've learned something today. That would be great. But apart from that, I will see you all next time. Jamie out.